let you all do an epilogue of your. Well, I'll do my epilogue of what happens with this arc.
Alright, we should be live.
Okay. So, guys, what happened last time?
We ran away from a big red dragon.
People die.
We failed negotiation with the red Elder Dragon in the Red Dragonborn district. We ran away. We lost Skel. We lost Abzulbaid corpse. And we almost all kinda died.
Except Thymong. Because
And we lost
Dimension Door.
Dark
Yeah, because you got away first.
Yes.
But yeah, afterwards we arrive at the Silver Dragonborn district. We has to go see the Gold Elder Dragon, which I don't remember the name once again. I'm sure Derbs.
Oh, the name of
Elbrus.
the gold dragon? I can't tell you.
Yeah,
Give me a
Elbrus, yeah.
moment. It's Elbrus.
yeah, Elbrus. And we had a talk with him about the fate of the city we're in. And after a long discussion, we all agreed that we wanted to help this place unify and not fall to wars and conflict here.
Yeah. That's a good summary. And yeah, so Zilius was able to get the people of the Yellow Dragons. They were kind of cautious at first, because they were like, well, we don't know if we can trust people of the surface. But after communicating with the Gold Dragon, they realized they were in safe hands. So they were able to take the place of where the old Red Dragonborns used to live. And it took some like negotiating. It took like a fuck ton of negotiating on some dragons' parts. But Bellisto, Thymong, Zilius, and many others were able to kind of explain why and explain the how, and they were able to get people to work together or begrudgingly work together for the most part. So, some dragons still don't like this. Other dragon and dragonborns are like, well, I'm actually okay with this. I'd rather not be working for the next part of land and be very territorial, but that's just how dragons can be sometimes. And Thymong was able to, with the help of some of the Dragonborns here, was able to get his actual body back. And
Nice.
And for the most part, the job here was done. And actually, Zilius, the Dragonborns, especially the Gold Dragonborns, were forever grateful, and they revived an ally of yours.
Scale! Yay!
Seeing as Skell is a bit easier to like revive than an actual living being like a living being like a Dubai, they were able to do that relatively easy. They were having trouble resurrecting Abdu'Baith, but
He's getting reborn anyway.
yeah. But that's really all I have to say for what happens on this end. Who wants to take it away of what happens with their character?
Xilius will continue to help the Gold Dragon and everyone. After a certain time, he will try to repair and resurrect some of his people to try to find a way for their life, a purpose. The war has finished a long time ago, and now they be awakened again. So Xilius and his people will try to find a purpose, and to find a purpose, they will travel around the world with his people. After he helped everybody in the city, he will say goodbye to his group, and we will go travel around the world. That's pretty it.
Okay. Daimon, what happens with you?
Well, he decides to ask the Blue Dragon and his group for dancing lessons.
Oh, they're able to give you that, no questions doubt.
Good.
They even give you a afro if you want.
How?
Wait. Okay, can it be
How
like an
does
afro
that
that's like controllable at will? So like, when I don't want afro, it just like sinks back into my skin. But when I do want afro, it like pops out.
With a
Of
poof sound?
course.
Like,
Good.
poof! Disco time!
Then I guess I'll stay in the city for, I don't know, a year or two to learn cooking. Then I guess I'll just leave and loot to not loot, but live the good life and steal when I need to continue living the good life. May or may not get caught, but if I ever get in trouble, I just dimension door away, and I lay low for about like a month, and I move on to the next city, so on and so forth.
I mean, you can't just become a dancing instructor, like Dirty Dancing with Daedrin, Timon.
I'm sorry, what was that? My cat is being loud.
You could just become a dancing instructor like Dirty Dancing with Timon. And since you have a high charisma, all the girls will want to bang you. And if somebody gets pregnant, you can dimension door away.
Yeah.
Wait. Actually, the first thing I do, I read the fucking book. The Charisma book. Then I do everything I previously said. Except the Dirty Dancing with Timon, I don't do that.
Oh, why not? I had all this set up for Dirty Dancing with Timon.
Write your own fanfics about Dirty Dancing with Timon.
Okay, if I must.
Pole dancing.
Do not share with me. Then I guess he dies alone. Years later.
Oh shit.
Oh, and he continues to do his boss's orders. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Hey, Thymon, touch this person. Hey, Thymon, touch that person.
I'm internally screaming, not this shit again.
Sometimes he's just doing it to fuck with you, and you know this.
And like 20 or so years later, a young teenage girl, which is reborn, Abdul Baif, will flirt with you again.
And then Thymon looks into the camera, and then sitcom laughter ensues.
No, it doesn't look like I can kill this person.
I mean, your boss would probably say, hey, don't.
Damn it. Okay. I dimension door away if I'm able to. Well, I dimension door at my earliest convenience.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that shit.
Yes, fuck that shit.
No. Shut it. Shut. Are you saying that you are sentient shit?
Kind of.
At least you admit it.
Bellisto, what happens with you, man?
After resolving the problems the city with Taimong's probably recovered body by now, Skell and Commander Xilius, Bellisto will have continued her journey to find all of her god's artifact. Whether these travels would make her encounter back some old allies, such as Xilius also traveling the world, a certain bandit named Gangsta with little convincing argument would also travel with her, or even Taimong if that also happens. Although most unlikely, as he just dimension doors away whenever something happens. With the help of the map that the Golden Elder Dragon gave her, she was able to probably recover all the artifacts after maybe 100, 200 years. And finally, the last part of a mission, which would be to find the sealed door of her god and release him back into the world.
When
Wait.
that mission is said and done, though, at the end of the door that Bellisto will need to find, she'll meet a familiar face one last time. A tiefling that she has grown to hate for a long time.
Tiefling, she's grown to.
Augustus.
Ah, of course.
Yay.
It's. Well, I don't think we we need to talk about if they battle or if they don't, but I think there's an outcome that happens that can be just left up to anybody's interpretation.
I would say discussion. I would say discussion would have happened first.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. I have one last thing I would this time I would like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Make a yearly trip to shit and piss on Ankro's grave.
God, I mean, you're able to do that, yeah.
Good.
It becomes weird when like that civilization actually starts to regrow and develop as a society, and you still appear every now and then, not to like browse the wares, but to just piss on an old person's grave.
Yup.
Meanwhile, somebody watches from the shadows. And
No.
Good night, everybody.
Excuse me.
But-
I guess I could also say, if you're fine with it, Derp, I could say what I had in mind for the outcome of that fight.
Sure.
Don't worry, it's a bit special though.
Yeah.
So in that fight, both Udval and Gaud would fight together to defeat Augustus, as for some reason he, well, from what I remember, it was not the greatest guy. Probably for some reasons, but I don't know them because, you know, stuff.
I mean, Augustus himself was an actually okay guy, but he was
He was possessed by a demon.
possessed by a demon, and also, yeah, a spawn of the demon that is the exact opposite of your god.
Yeah. So what I would have seen that outcome be would have been that it would end up as a draw between Udvile and Augustus, and all that remained would have been a very weakened Bellasto Gaud, which, after rethinking back about everything, her teammates, the adventure she had into this world, would have decided to take the artifacts and not open the door. Just walking away, finding a place to rest, and probably spend the rest of her 800 years of existence.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of disappearing from the world and all the knowledge about Larxerenstow, the god of absolute law.
Yeah, and thus also Augustus fades into obscurity.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah.
Oh no. Hero Boy didn't make the annals of history. Oh well.
But yeah,
Oh no, he actually did. While you guys were doing your own adventures, Augustus was doing his, and he was saving lives and actually helping people. He actually grew into a fine hero himself. And he, from what you guys, what Bella Stowe would know is, he, when you fought him, he was actually wearing Luke's old clothes because it can now fit Augustus, because Augustus has grown into a strapping young man and is trying his best to be a hero.
Alright, so...
Hey, so Luke is fine too.
So a great hero died and a great hero died that day.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's fine with me. I've got one last epilogue.
Yep. Go ahead. Oh wait. Before you do that, we gotta just, you know.
We gotta do what?
I had to play the boom sound effect because we know Gert and Gangsta are just going to do some stupid stuff.
Yes, they will. They would have continued their journey of trying to be the greatest bandit, making Grunt being the most feared outlaw in the whole world. Almost succeeding, but Gurn died because he fell on a rock on top of a cliff.
No. You're stretching what actually happened. Gert died because he was fighting valiantly a 2-year-old who was like taking his like 3 copper pieces that he wanted to buy some cotton candy with, and he would try to wrestle it from the child, but he wasn't strong enough, and then he was pushed into the cliff and then died.
Okay. Well, that's the epilogue for Grunt. Afterward, I would say that Gangsta would have become like a fully sworn, revenged paladin full of anger about the events of the world, like the fact that he lost his companions, he lost his boss, and so he probably just became a plague for the whole land until he died into a heroic battle against like a dozen of heroes that tried to stop him from wreaking havoc into the world.
And then when Gangsta wakes up, he finds Gurnt, and he finds them both alive. And Gurnt says, "Hey, I found this amulet of immunity. I'm now immune to death."
Okay, I think that's good for this epilogue.
Yeah. And so ends the Horizon. Will there be more adventures to tell? I don't know. We just have to look for the horizon.
Alright, and what happened to River?
Who?
Oh, well, alright,
Captain.
fine.
Who?
Was it not Captain?
No, you're right.
I don't think that's relevant anymore.
Nah.
I mean, she got possessed and was about to nuke the city, so I don't know.
I also don't know about that actually.
Yeah.
Alright, fine.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think this is a good place to end the recording if you haven't.